Gone for the double.
What's going on, guys? We haven't had a video in a while since we've been playing with lots of dirt bikes in real life. Just got a GasGas 300 recently, and after these Promoto MXs came out from Losi, I got back into riding dirt bikes in the real world, so I figured, hey, we gotta pick up one of these things. They look pretty awesome. Short version is they do drive pretty awesome too. But I pre-ordered one on launch day, never got one. 3 months went by, never had my order show up from the day these got announced. And then Horizon Hobby just canceled my order out of nowhere after me waiting for 3 months. So I found a dubious looking ad on Facebook Marketplace that was $20 more than my pre-order was for, bought it from there, and it actually showed up. And I was going to make a video trying to drive this around my RC track. Short version is I really need to get good at driving this because it'll go around my little RC track in my front yard, but damn, it's going to be hard to learn how to do that. I started playing around jumping this ditch by my house, and it was fun, and then I hit a bump, and I accidentally did a absolutely perfect front flip downside to the landing, perfectly smooth, buttery. It wasn't recording anything, so I was not expecting it to do a front flip. But after that happened once, I said, oh, well, we gotta try this again now. Then we started getting the camera out, and the first time was in time-lapse mode, so we couldn't actually get any useful video out of it. And then the next couple of front flip attempts, the lands we saw, you've already seen a couple of them, teased them to start this video here. It takes some practice, but I'm not sure you're going to get backflips out of them. At some point I might have to bust out my Fresh Park ramp. That right there is probably the smoothest crash you've ever seen. I have one of those Fresh Park actual, like, full-size dirt bike ramps I might have to break out, see if I can get my driveway and get some backflips out of it. Playing around with the wheelie mode on it now. There is definitely there's a lot of fancy computers that keep these things running. Even, you can see you can put it into a wheelie mode where it'll hold a wheelie out for you. Even when you supposedly put it in dummy mode where everything's turned off, it's still kind of, if you don't roll into a jump just right, if your rear tire slips and suddenly catches, it thinks the bike is looping out as you come off the tip of a jump, and sometimes it'll cut the power on you because it thinks it's about to loop out. So there's a weird way you kind of have to, like, come into the jump with speed, let off the throttle, then roll back on it smoothly, kind of like riding a real dirt bike would be. So it took a little bit of learning to get. It doesn't drive like any other RC car, but once you get it figured out, it's not that bad. I can overlay a picture right now if you want to see it of this laid up next to my SCX6 for scale. They are should do a double front flip right there. But even next to my SCX6, like, you can see it's a big frickin' thing, but it's even looking at my own pictures, it's hard to rationalize how large these are until you hold them, and especially with how big the tires and wheels on these are relative to the size, and it's a narrower cross-section, it seems like it cuts right through the grass. Because I basically spent the entire battery pack doing what you're watching right now, and, like, the motor area was still barely warm to the touch, but that said, I probably got less than 10 minutes of runtime out of the 5,000 milliamp hour battery, because it sucks a lot of power down, especially with that flywheel going, but whatever black magic they've got running these things definitely works good. As you're seeing, as we're going back and forth, riding the ditch and hitting a decent-sized jump over and over, it's fine. We had some decent-sized crashes there. Granted, we're landing on a downslope with some nice soft grass, but I haven't had anything break on it yet. It's taken some decent-sized jumps that I didn't think it was going to take. The rider is like really, really squishy foam. I've seen some people drilling out to lighten it up. I'm not touching mine because I want all that squishy foam there, so if you see what I've done, I land upside down and biff it. The squishy foam is probably helping absorb some of the impacts. Maybe video coming soon, trying to drive it around my RC track. It'd be like a 10th to 7th scale RC track I built in my front yard. But I did a cool front flip, thought it'd be a cool video, wanted to get this out soon. So if you want to see more, let me know and I can do more videos in the Promoto MX. Thanks for making it this far into the video.